Hey folks, Dolph Andale here, and I'm going to do a gospel music update. And I've got all kinds of gospel music here. Got more urban stuff, I've got more country stuff, I've got stuff in between, some of the stuff's got a little jazz in it. We're just going to be all over the place. And some of that's intentional. A great deal of it's intentional. So I'm going to shoot 3 videos tonight. Uh, 3 gospel music updates. I got this stack of CDs. Got another stack of CDs, or a small stack with a bunch of vinyl. And then I've got another stack that's mainly Russ Taff, who's my favorite gospel artist. And I've intentionally made sure that especially these first 2 stacks, um, it's so easy to go urban gospel and then country and CCM. But I'm just tired of racial division. And that's basically what it comes down to. If I make an urban pile, it's going to mainly be black artists. And if it's going to be CCM or country, it's going to be white artists. And it's 2021. And unfortunately, when I was a kid, one of the statements that was often made was the most segregated hour of the week was the worship hour. Why is that? I don't know, but we haven't figured it out because it's 2021. And we still don't get it. And, I read, I don't want to get too political here, but I read all the stuff on the internet, and it's frustrating. And so the good thing is music's one of those places where we can overcome that. Because, one of the political terms is appropriation. And musicians have never saw appropriation as a bad thing. And that's great because, musicians, regardless of race or gender, a dude plays a lick or sings a certain way and another musician thinks that's cool. They're like, teach me how to do that. And so we get all this variety in music. You've got all this trading back and forth, and it's beautiful. So if I'm making a statement with this video, with the videos that I'm going to be doing on gospel and music and contemporary Christian, what have you, I'm mixing it up. And like this big stack of CDs we're getting ready to look at, I shuffled them because I had divided them subconsciously. Even though I made a mixed stack, I had divided it. And I thought, no, we're going to mix this up. So I'm going to dive into this stack of CDs. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you appreciate what my intentions are. I'm not really trying to. I'm sick of politics. I'm sick of thinking the way politicians and even other people make you want to think politically all the time. I'm tired of it. I'm not going to drink that Kool-Aid. I want to look at how Jesus lived his life, and he thought a lot of. I guarantee you, we brought him a lot of the political crap that we got going on these days. He'd say, "Why are you worrying about that like that? That's not what I asked you to do." And one thing he said was that the world's going to know us by our love for one another. And guess what? I don't think there's going to be white sections and black sections in heaven. So we might as well embrace it. So that's all I'm trying to get at. Let's get into this music. So the first thing up in my shuffle, now most of this stuff I got I got it on eBay or something like that through or Facebook. I find a lot of really good sales that way. CDs for $1, $2, somewhere in that price range. So this first one I took a chance on. It's Charles Johnson and the Revivers. Let's Have Church. Man, this is on Canaan Records. Good track listing there for you. Now, I don't know this group. I'm assuming it's going to be rooted in black gospel, but I see a lot of guitars there. So are they going to bring some blues in there? Are they going to bring some jazz in there? I don't know. I'm really looking forward. This is on Word Records, Canaan Records, and distributed by Word, it looks like. 1993. And, yeah. I don't know what it is, but it looks like a good time to me. This next one is Black Gospel. It's the McClurkin Project. Donnie McClurkin. Wow, I'm really stumbling over his last name. Donnie McClurkin. Donnie McClurkin. Donnie McClurkin. Yeah. So that's his group. I don't know if you can see the tracks on there or not. This is it's on gospel centric, but I don't see a date on it. But I know the name Donnie McClurkin. Not bad that time. And I know this is going to be good. Okay, maybe I haven't shuffled these as good as I should have. So this next one, I believe, is a jazz album. A gospel jazz album. It's Terrence Scott Cooper. Always Love. He has a trumpet there, I believe. That's why part of why I believe this is more of a jazz influenced album. And I know I listened to sound samples way back when I got it, and I'm pretty sure that's what this is. And this is well, I don't see when it was recorded, but that's what the inside looks like. And that is Terrence Scott Cooper. This is outstanding. I have listened to this. This is Welcome to the Welcome Wagon. This was produced by Sufjan Stevens. I hope I pronounce his name right. I am not real familiar with him. I've heard his name a lot, but I've not really heard from him or heard his stuff. This guy, cool book that slides out, so that's what it looks like without the book in it. This is die cut, and so this is a husband and wife, and it's got some really interesting artwork and lyrics. A little difficult to read at times, but very Americana. I really enjoyed the spin on this. So it's a little unusual. I didn't know what to think when I first picked it up. I got it out of a bargain bin and I think I actually picked this up I think I picked this up maybe early last year before the pandemic. So, but this is brilliant. Got some stains on it, but that's okay. I think I paid $1 or less for it. Just great album. Then we got Rock of Ages, and I meant to look up. I believe this is a project. It's a 3 CD project. Let's unfold it here. This is a project that produced, arranged, recorded, and mixed by Des Dickerson. And I'm wanting to say that Des Dickerson played guitar for Prince at some point um, before he came back to gospel music. Here's a. I don't know if that'll focus and let you get a track listing if you freeze it. But yeah, and this only cost a couple, like $1 or so. So, and I knew, and yeah, well, that cover is all I saw when I picked it up. But then when I saw Des Dickerson's name on the back, I thought, yeah, I've heard of him. This will be good. This is a 2005 Madison recording. This I bought from Amazon. Uh, Jason Crabb, Unexpected. And he's mainly more associated with Southern Gospel, but this has more of a rock feel to it. Not heavy by any stretch of imagination. There are some guests on here that played with him. The one that got me was such a beautiful song called "You Chose to Be My Friend," and guest vocalist on that is Gary Laveau. Is that how you say it? He's the lead singer for Rascal Flatts. Guys, got a. My mom was a big Rascal Flatts fan, and I can listen to some of their stuff, but and sometimes it seems too poppy country for me, but there's no denying uh, the young man that sings lead for Rascal Flatts has a killer voice. I just don't know how to pronounce his last name. Uh, but yeah, it's a good album. Guess I need to pick it up a little bit. Okay, so then, of course, Kirk Franklin, Songs for the Storm, Volume 1. I'm not going to ever pass up Kirk Franklin for a couple bucks. For $1 or $2. No, that ain't happening. Love Kirk Franklin. So I had to grab that, and then what you going to do? Aretha Franklin, Gospel Greats. Oh, of course. Going to snatch that up. I really think I was paying about $1.25 for each one of these. Then some things are so ridiculous you just have to pick them up. So this is a comp called Glory Grooves, 10 soul-shaking dance remixes, and with artists like Amy Grant, Point of Grace, Moya Brennan. I believe Moya Brennan wouldn't. I believe she's the lead singer for Clannad, the Celtic group. Cindy Morgan's on here, Sandy Patty, but a gospel album with that cover, yeah, I don't you have to pick it up? Oh, and I love this group, so good, so good, and Hee Haw Gospel Quartet, love this group. Grandpa Jones, Roy Clark, Buck Owens, and I'm going to regret starting to recite their names because I can't remember that other gentleman's name. Yeah. Fantastic group, though. Hee Haw Gospel Quartet. And I've got some of their stuff on vinyl. Big track listing. That's on Heartland 1994 Heartland Music. This next purchase was influenced by Vinyl Talk with Tavis, and it's the Clark Sisters. The Return. I shamefully do not have much Clark Sisters. As a matter of fact, this is the only. I think I have maybe one CD by Twinkie, but I don't actually. This is the first Clark Sisters CD that I've got. I don't have any vinyl. So if you're watching Tavis, and if there are like landmark recordings I need to look into for them, let me know. Love this group. I went on Voodoo and I picked up. There was a Lifetime movie on the Clark Sisters, and it was only $4. So I got it and watched it. It was a good movie. So yeah, I recommend that movie if you're wanting to learn, get to know the Clark Sisters a little bit. Now we have a Christian, kind of a pianist songwriter, Ken Medema. A buddy of mine, Dave Dampier, talks a lot about him, and man, that was such a fascinating cover. I just had to pick it up to try it out. In the Dragon's Jaws. Track listing there. And trying to see if there's Ken Medema. And yeah, so it's this is a nice pickup. I look forward to trying that out, and because I know Ken Medema meant a lot to my buddy Dave. Next up, yeah, I had to try it. Don't know really much about it. It's jazz revival, but if you're going to take gospel music and mix it with jazz, I'm going to try it. Track listing. This is it's on Brentwood Records. So I don't see a date on it though, and there's just not much. It says the soothing sounds of smooth jazz mellow rhythms under melodic saxophone, trumpet, guitar solos. Perfect way to kick back, relax, and enjoy your favorite hymns and choruses. And we're going to do just that. So next, back to Donnie McClurkin. So I did shuffle a little bit because I had those together. This is a Warner Brothers album. I don't see a date on it, but there is a track listing. And apparently it belonged to somebody named Watson. So thank you, Watson. I'll enjoy that. Oh boy, this next one. Stephen Curtis Chapman. This is Deeper Roots, Where the Bluegrass Grows. This is the second bluegrass album that he's done. And I have just about everything that he's put out. There might be a couple albums I'm missing. But yeah, I love his stuff. But probably my favorite stuff are the two bluegrass projects that he's done. I like them better than the pop. I don't know what it is. Of course, I like bluegrass music, and I like it authentic. And he is a stellar player. His family are, the members of his family are stellar players. His brother and father, and yeah. So anytime he does this one, or this type, I'm going to pick it up. And let's just see what's on the back there. Freeze of that and get an idea. Looks like it's a mixture of some of his hits, like Without Him and Dive, along with other very well-known songs. And he's got he's got Ricky Skaggs guest stars on here. Yeah, his dad's all over this thing. There's Till the Blue, track 3, with Gary Laveau, I guess. The guy from Rascal Flatts is back. And I still can't pronounce his name. But yeah, so there you have it. There's Stephen Curtis Chapman. Almost done. Anointed. Great. I think these are two sisters and a brother. And great trio. If I'm wrong about that, I apologize. But yeah, great vocal group. And of course, like I said, I'm not going to pass up Kirk Franklin when I get him this cheap. And this is Hero. I don't think that track listing is going to show up too good. Maybe it will. Freeze that and see. And then finally, oh man, I'm so excited about this. Can't believe I got it for like $1.25. I love this lady, and so glad to have a gospel album by her. Gladys Knight, one voice. Gladys Knight and the Saints Unified Voices. How about that? Can't beat Gladys Knight. There's the track listings. All right, so that's that stack of gospel CDs. I need to dig. I really need to dig into them. Hey, Jake. Come here. Come here, buddy. I got you. I got you. All right. So it's been a good time. And I'm going to wrap this up because we're running long. And I hope you're having a great day. Hope everyone is safe and taking care of yourself and having a good time. And we're going to see you soon. Peace.